Hey, it's Miss Wallace here. Today we're going to talk about how to solve for the area of a triangle, given that its sides are in algebraic terms, or you can also say in terms of x. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is solve for x. How do we do this? Well, we are going to use the perimeter. Now it tells us that the perimeter is 39 inches. Now what is the perimeter? Now just by looking at this triangle, you'll see that each of its sides are the same. And we call this an equilateral triangle. So what that means, each side is the same. And so this is going to be side A, side B, and side C. Each of these sides, A equals B, is equal to C. Equilateral triangle. I hope I spelled that right. I'm an engineer, so math is my strong suit. Math and science. Anyways. All right, getting back to this. So we need to solve using the perimeter here, 39 inches. Perimeter is the sum of all sides. So we're going to write P. Actually, I'm going to do a different color. P is equal to, we said, side A plus side B plus side C. Which is 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1. Next thing we're going to do, we are going to combine like terms. So anywhere that there's an x, we're going to start with that. These are like terms. So 2x plus 2x plus 2x is equivalent to 6x. And now we're going to add all of our ones together. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 all day. All right, so now we know what our formula is going to be for P, for our perimeter. And we know that it's 39 inches. So this is equivalent to 39 inches. Now, we are going to solve for x. How are we going to do that? Well, circle the x, that's what we're solving. Now, whatever you're going to have to get rid of something on this to balance this equation, or to solve for x, to get x all by itself. So since this is plus 3 on the right-hand side, we're going to do minus 3. Why are we doing minus 3? Because it's the opposite of plus 3. On this side, we're going to do minus 3. Now, these are going to cancel out. And 39 minus 3 is simply 36 all day, which is equal to 6x. And now we need to we set x all by itself. How do we do that? We're going to divide something by both sides. We're going to divide 6 because we need to get 6 all by itself. 6 is being multiplied by the x, and so the opposite of multiplication is division. That's why we're dividing 6. Now 36 divided by 6 is 6. So 6 is equal to x. All right, now let's solve for the area. Now for a triangle, your area is going to be 1/2 base times the height. It's one of our important equations. I'm going to write that off to the side. Area is equal to 1/2 base times height. Now you might also see equations written out as base times height divided by 2. These are the same thing. It's the same thing as writing it as just 1/2 base times height. So if you see it in that way, just know that's the same thing. All right, so let's go ahead and solve for area. So I'm going to use the second equation, b times h. So our base is going to be our b, which is 1/2, actually not 1/2, it's 2x plus 1. And our height is simply 6 divided by 2. So now what we're going to do is we can reduce this fraction or reduce this problem. 6 is a multiple of 2. So we can reduce this by 2 and go into 6 3 times. I'm going to rewrite this equation down here. 3 times 2x plus 1. Now, we're going to do something called the FOIL method. Well, actually, we're just multiplying, not really foiling right now. We're just multiplying or using distributive property to multiply this 3 to our equation inside the brackets. So 3 times 2 is 6. You're going to tack on the x at the end, plus 3 times 1 is 3. Now we're trying to solve for area here. So we know that 6 is x. So we're going to replace this 6 with the x to solve for our area. And so 6 times 6 plus 3 is equal to 6 times 6 is 36. 36 plus 3 is 39. 39 square inches is your answer.